Shawn Michaels. He was the world champ at the time, and Jose Lothario was his manager. Same thing. They gave me everything in the match, Northern Light suplex, everything under the sun. And I was like, this stuff doesn't happen if they don't trust you. The other guys didn't get this chance.
And
None of the other guys got the final
think about
chance.
the names you mentioned too that didn't make the second round. Those are some big names in wrestling, so it's pretty impressive what you did.
They're respected names, Mike. They're
That's
respected.
absolutely. Quick question.
Freddie Joe Floyd. There's not a person in this world with anything bad to say about Tracy Smothers.
Nope.
And Alex Porto could go with the best of them. Bill Irwin, I felt bad because he was in his heyday, like with the Long Riders and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This whole gimmick in WWF was a rib. This hockey goon, and they put him in these stupid, wrestling boots that were shaped like, like hockey skates. And then Tony Anthony, they didn't give him a chance to shine with that gimmick. I mean, he was kind of like just a 70s heel there. He wasn't able to do anything with that plunger, the plumber gimmick. They were just extra hands. I was happy. They gave me a sweet outfit. They gave me sweet colors. They gave me, and the only regret, I wish they kept me heel longer, because the longer you went, as soon as my music hit, you know how you see it on, still to this day, people's music hit and crowd reacts. And it was getting over. The whole heel thing was getting over, even though there were mostly losses. I controlled the match. I got all my shit in. And as a heel, that's how you get over.
Yeah.
Can
I ask you, how did Shawn treat you? We hear a lot of really poor stories about him. How did he treat you in your time in the WWE?
Well, it was kind of like in school when you have the cool kids and you're not one of them. So him and Triple H and China, like when you got them by themselves, China was a sweetheart. Triple H was cool enough until he started to get persuaded. And then Shawn was always like, yeah, one-on-one, hi and goodbye and whatever else. Shawn knows. Shawn was never a tough guy. Shawn's never a guy that's going to beat anybody up in a fight. Whether you're an enhancement guy, whether you're a world champ, or whether you're 20 years older than him, you're still going to beat the shit out of him. Shawn knew that. Shawn would never, like Bret Hart would have he did kill him. I mean, I was there the night they broke him up in the locker room. They got in a fight. Bret beat the shit out of him. But no, with Shawn, when we wrestled, it was funny because I was nervous because I couldn't find him. So I was looking for him. The match was coming up. I mean, it was probably only had maybe like 20 or 30 minutes before our match. And I'm like shitting my pants. I'm like, where the freak is he? He obviously didn't give a shit. He was going to go in there and just do whatever. So I finally got with him, finally gave him everything. And then I had everything planned out in my head. He was fine with it. He just went with the flow. Like I had the whole match in my head, meaning his stuff and my stuff. And he was very like, it's funny, like he was kind of uninterested. So I kind of made him interested. So like we're in the match and I have a real heavy chop. I chopped the shit out of him. Right. And I didn't care. It's like, this is what you're supposed to do. If you have a problem with it, get another hobby, get another hobby, get another profession. So like the whole key about being a good wrestler, lay it in where you're supposed to lay it in and be safe where you're supposed to be. It's supposed to be safe. So boom, chop the shit out of him, come back, set him up, something, Northern Light suplex, right? He had no clue. I think he shit his pants, right? Jose Lothario was his manager. At the end of the match, the whole deal. So his progression of like the elbow off the top, the super kick, whatever, hit all those moves one after the other. Perfect. Everything was perfect. But at least he knew who he was in there with. And I was so happy and he came up to me. Afterwards, I know I gained his respect because he couldn't come up to me fast enough. The big hug. Never gave me the time of day before that, but once we wrestled, I gained his respect.
Good story, man. Good story.
Little prima
But
donna, he was sounded like.
yeah, but he was a champ, and he was pushed, and he was loved, and he couldn't do no wrong, which it was what it was. But again, Mike, to answer your question,
I
and
know
that's
those
kind of like
kinds too.
yeah, exactly.